What's up, my boy? Hey, welcome in,
Oh,
baby. Welcome in.
what's going on, brother, man? I was about to just throw them kids and chuck them in a room somewhere, man. What's going on? Oh,
Chuck
shit,
him in the
man.
room so you can do what you gotta do, baby.
Yeah, that's how you can tell I'm over 30, man. I'm over here out of breath and shit. oh,
Oh shit, I'm dead. What's up, brother? How you feeling, baby? How you feeling?
oh, man. I'm blessed, man. How are you?
Shit, I'm feeling great, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I just drank me a twisted tea. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I don't
What
have the
you-
can, but that's exactly what I'm drinking right now. I swear to God,
oh
I
shit,
think the
that's
can's in
crazy.
the can's in the kitchen right now. That's hella funny. I was just doing
Oh
a
shit,
little
we getting
little self
twisted out here.
promotion.
Hey, that's dope. That's dope as fuck, my boy. All
Oh
right.
yeah, my girl made this one for me, man. I like that hat though, brother. I like that hat, dog.
Hey man, me too. Me too. Guys, if y'all don't know,
Yeah.
man, y'all gonna find out very soon. All right, y'all gonna find out very soon. What's up, Big Yokel? Hey, where you at, baby? Y'all
Hey,
can't see that red track.
sheesh, sheesh.
Yo, bring
Oh Lord,
look, bro. We ain't trying to get busted out here. We just trying to get a little bit of twisted, man.
that shit is funny. Oh man, what's going on, man? Welcome in everybody too, man. I appreciate you. We got both sides in the chat right now, man. I'm just glad to see everybody. Came out.
Hell yeah. Hey,
Turned
I
up
just
and
want to
turned
say
out,
thank
man.
you so much. Thank you so much, brother, for what I'm saying, putting aside some time to go ahead and come on and just come chop it up with the boy. I appreciate it. I
Of
appreciate
course, man. This was Mando, man. This
it.
had to happen. You
Hell
know,
yeah.
this
So,
had to
hey
happen.
man, let's get straight into it, guys. Help me welcome the boy Vic Delorean in. All right, he is a streetwear enthusiast. He's a clothing brand owner, and he is also a great father, man. Shout out to the boy. Welcome him in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let's get straight
Appreciate
into it,
it.
baby.
Appreciate it, man. Hell yeah.
So,
Let's do it.
we got 30 seconds left on the giveaway, guys. If you want to hop in, go ahead and hop in. After this, we're just gonna get straight into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it like this, my boy. Let us know a little bit about yourself, where you from. Let us know about Vic DeLorean.
Man, yeah, bro. 1990, man, was the year I was conceived. I was born in Granada Hills, California. That's San Fernando Valley. If anybody's familiar with the with SoCal, I grew up out there for a minute. I mean, I don't know how old people are in here, but 95, they had a major earthquake out there, like 94. Yeah, 818, he already knows. There was a major earthquake out there, so 94, 95, major earthquake. Just long story short, we ended up losing our house, lost our apartment. Oh, it was a we had an apartment at the time, lost our whole apartment complex. And if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have uprooted and we came to Sacramento. So that's where we're at now, or that's where I'm at. My mom's back there, down there in LA. But yeah, was born and raised LA. Moved out here to Sac when I was a kid. Was been out here for a minute and kind of been back and forth. But Sacramento's pretty much the roots now, man. Sacramento's pretty much the home now. So
Okay.
I was in high school in '95. Hippie, yeah, yeah. That's a different story. He's old as dust.
No, that's what's up, bro. I,
Yeah.
I definitely
Yeah.
am not familiar with that, bro. I was born in 2000, so
Sheesh.
yeah,
Oh
I didn't
man.
even I ain't even heard of that, man. That's what's up. I mean, that ain't what's up, but thanks for
Hey,
sharing that
nah,
with us,
yeah,
my
yeah,
boy.
yeah. I mean, everything happens for a
That's
reason,
what's
man.
up.
No, oh, the earthquake, you lost your stuff. Oh, that's what's up. No, no, I
That's what's
mean,
up.
it's crazy though, because honestly, like I feel like everything happens for a reason, even if it's something detrimental like that. Because if it wasn't for that, I probably would have never been here. My kids wouldn't have been born. Like you just everything has it's a domino effect, man. Everything happens for a reason.
Right.
So it's all
That's what I
good,
was just
man.
about to ask. I was gonna ask which area do you think you prefer, being since you were in both areas.
Um, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I would say Sacramento for the family. But I would say LA for the opportunity. Like LA, I mean LA is super expensive. It's stupid expensive out there. If anybody's ever been there, been to the Bay Area, just California in general is just stupid. But I would say for anybody who's really trying to like really push and succeed in like just trying to grind and like really get themselves out there, I would say LA is where it's at. But I would say if you're trying to try to settle down, I would probably say Sacramento's is pretty chill for the most part, depending on where you at, you know. But Yeah, man.
Sacramento is more north, right? That's more
That,
north, right?
that's way up north. Yeah, we're about an hour or two from the Bay Area. We're kind of like in the middle, man. We're like the outcasts. We're like the Bay Area rejects. You
Okay.
know.
The
Yeah,
rejects.
there
Hey,
ain't nothing out here, but it's cool though. It's not that bad, man. I'm not gonna shit on Sacramento like that. I like it.
I was gonna say, I mean, I've been to LA, I've been to San Francisco. I ain't never been. I think I may have passed through Sac, but I know the homelessness and shit out there in San Fran is crazy, like right now. So I was wondering, is it similar like that up there in Sac, or I mean, how big of a difference
I
is it?
Yeah, no, I would definitely say I'd probably say the Bay Area is worse. I mean, Sac is bad too, though. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we got crackheads dancing down the street right now, but I mean, it's like it's. I would say San Fran is probably the worst, definitely. But I mean, honestly, I think L.A. is worse than both because I mean, out there you got Skid Row. I don't know if you've ever heard of it or been by it, but Skid Row is literally its own homeless city. So I mean, it's just
Wow.
California in general got a lot of homelessness, man. So it's pretty bad.
Okay. You said you were born in California, right?
Yeah, I'm born and raised strictly in California. I was born northern. I mean, born southern, raised northern. So
I
I'm
see the
I'm
hat.
Cali through and
Born and
through.
raised, baby.
Oh yeah, man. They gotta support the LA homies out there, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, man.
So shit. I mean, shit. Let's get straight into it, man. Tell us about Grimy '90s. I mean, y'all see it right here. Shout out to my boy.
Oh,
Tell us a
oh
little bit
yeah.
about Grimy '90s. Tell us, man. Just tell us about Grimy '90s, man. Where that shit start up at?
Man. I mean, it was always it started off as just a thought in the back of my mind because I'm 90s through and through, man. Like I feel like 90s is like one of them monumental eras that really that has a long lasting effect even to now. So like I'm 1990 like on the dot, like 90 on the dot. So like just in the back of my mind, it was just always that era that just always it stuck with me. Like I mean just it resonates into what like the fast, especially fashion nowadays. Like a lot of the fashion that you see now, like you see people start wearing skinny jeans shit like that, now they wearing baggy pants. Well, guess what, that came from the 90s. People was wearing
Right.
jinko jeans and fucking shit like that. So like it's just there's just something about it, but that goes into to cartoons, to movies, music, just everything about it. I loved it. You know what I mean? So yeah. So anyways, long story short, it's actually kind of a funny story. So when I was living in LA at the time, one of my boys that came out there to visit, and he had a clothing brand at the time too. His shit was called the Ruffians, which is pretty dope. And we it was me, him, and a few of the other homies. We were just getting drunk, and it was this long night of just debauchery. It was just bullshit. And then me and him were sitting at a table, and like I said, he had a clothing brand, and I had pitched him my idea. Like, mind you, we're fucked up, we're drunk. I pitched him my idea. I was like, "Yo, Grammy '90s, yada yada yada." And I didn't think nothing of it. The day after, when we were both sober, he was like, "Yo, I was fucked up last night, but your conversation when you brought up Grammy '90s and just the theme about it, just everything behind it." He's like, you need to push that shit. That shit is dope. Like that was the one thing that stuck in his mind. Um, the night that we had that conversation. And so he just kind of gave me the guidelines and the steps on how to start it and what to do. And then one of his other boys, which is a good friend, Derek, he's the one that actually brought my logo to life. So like I kind of gave
Oh
him
shit.
the exactly yeah, I kind of gave him the
Hey,
outline, and I kind of just I told him exactly what I saw in my mind, and he literally brought it to life. As soon as he showed me, I was like, "That's it. That's the one." So, anyways, yeah. Here we are. What, six? I want to say that was about 7 to 8 years ago when I thought about the idea, and I would say I really didn't start getting it cracking until maybe like 2 years ago. To be honest, like then I started making the bucket hat that you're wearing. I started doing a whole bunch of other stuff. I think I have maybe one or two t-shirts left, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, I mean. I would definitely say getting into the brand too. What made me really start pushing it was when COVID happened. So 2020, obviously COVID hit something crazy. I ended up losing my job, and before like the money started coming in, like the unemployment shit, I was just like, yo, I gotta like think of something. Mind you, 2020 COVID hit. I just got word that my son was about to be born. I'm like, oh shit, like I gotta do something.
oh
So
shit.
Yeah, it was a crazy year, man. And so I just in the back of my mind, I'm like, yo, I got to make something happen. And so, anyways, fast forward that unemployment started kicking in. I mean, they was paying fat too. So I was like, all right, cool. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this money and start investing. Like that was I would say 2021, probably the very beginning, or probably like tail end of 2020. Is when I started like really pushing the brand. I started getting in contact with a couple people out here, like a couple of the homies that I went to high school with that ran a screen printing shop. I'm tripping. He owned a screen printing shop, and I just hollered at him. Shout out Al. I don't know if he's watching or if he's gonna watch this shit. That's my boy right there. He owns a shop not too far from here, probably like 30 minutes from here. And he started printing my shirts. He saw the dream. They put it in the shop, and it just started going crazy from there. You know. So yeah.
That's dope as fuck. That's dope as fuck. So
Yeah.
what exactly would you like if somebody was like, "Hey Vic, what does grimy '90s mean?" Right? We know the '90s, right? And that's where when you're from, and that's kind of your time. But why the grimy word? What exactly what I'm saying? What does grimy '90s?
Well, when I was drunk, I was just like, yo, it kind of rhymes. But I was just like, I just when you think of the aesthetic of the '90s, you just think grimy. Like I'm think you think like Wu Tang, you think like NWA, you just think of like just grimy shit. You know what I mean? And
Right.
so
Yeah.
it just happened to work. So grimy '90s, you put it together. I was just like, that shit was just grimy back then. I'm just like,
Yeah.
that's the name. I once I heard it in my head and I saw it on the logo, I was like, yeah, I had to run with it.
No, that's dope. That's dope. It definitely is catchy as well.
Yeah,
Definitely.
man.
So, where do you see yourself going with grimy '90s, my boy? What do you see yourself doing with the brand from now on?
I mean, I would definitely hope to try to get to some type of major status. I don't see it going crazy. Like for I would say the aesthetic of it, I kind of feel like it's geared more towards like maybe like people in streetwear like us and then skaters. Like it's weird. Like I've actually given my shirts to a couple skaters and shit like that, and I'm actually waiting on somebody to get back to me on he was doing a skate video. And
Oh shit.
I just think I just something about the aesthetic of it. Like when I see the shirts on skaters, or I just see it on like streetwear enthusiasts like me and yourself, like it's just I don't know. I don't see it being like no top of the line fucking designer shit or nothing like that. But I would hope it could be like a born and raised, be like a Supreme, maybe. I mean they're fucking $1 billion company, but you know what I mean. I definitely see it. I'm trying to make it a household name at some point, whether you were born in the '90s or not. I mean, you're gonna know it. That's why like a lot of I think
Yeah.
half of the people in the chat right now, they know what's up with the stickers that I got. Like everything is very '90s esque. So I mean, you see the Dexter's Lab, you see you know what I mean. Even that logo that you're wearing right now, that was inspired by NWA. Like so, like when they were wearing the LA Raiders hat, that's exactly what it was inspired by, was the LA Raiders. So oh
That's
yeah,
dope
see
as
the
fuck.
Doom. Yeah, man. So it's just like just the aesthetic of it. I feel like everybody's gonna gravitate towards it, no matter what the age group, no matter what it's anything, any age.
So that was gonna be one of my next few questions was the stickers, man. How do you come up with those designs? I mean, is that kind of what you do? You just kind of like think, shit, this was '90s based. Like I kind of want to do a little spin off of this, or how do you sit there and choose those
Interesting.
designs?
Honestly, a lot of I would say all of the stickers, magnets, pins, everything I've ever done is just shit that I like. So like this one was that was a no-brainer, you know what I mean? Like Dexter's Lab was probably one of my top favorite cartoons ever to exist. And then just like even like this one right here, like even like the Kings being in Sacramento, even though they got fucking knocked out, this was the old '90s logo. So it's just like I basically just I wanted to do a twist on all of my favorite shit. With it's not even to be selfish, but I'm like I feel like a lot of the shit that I like, a lot of other people like too. So I mean, it was pretty easy. You know what I mean? Like it was pretty easy to come up with a lot of the logos and stickers and the magnets and the pins and stuff that I did. Like it was pretty simple. You know, just
That's
it's
dope. I
easy
really
when
like.
it's yeah, it's easy when it's stuff you love. When it's something you love,
Right.
it's easy.
Right. I was gonna say I really like that Kings logo one. I don't know if I've seen that one yet. That's dope.
Oh, oh yeah, bro. This shit is dope, man. I love this one. It's funny too, cause like my niece, their team is like the Kings or whatever. So I made them tattoos. This is a tattoo, which
Oh
is
shit, that's a tattoo.
yeah, it's a That's a tattoo, and then the other one's are stickers. So like I like accessories, bro. Like this is the sticker right here, but like I like it. I like accessories. You know,
Yeah, hell
just like
yeah.
even with like Supreme and shit like that, I'm a sucker for accessories. Just like little
Hey,
shit, just shit that don't even is not even relevant to anything. I just like accessories.
little shit you can just keep a little collection of. I was gonna say, bro, the pins. I feel like the pins might go crazy, especially with all the designs you got. The pins would go crazy for sure.
God damn, yeah, I want to work on like enamel pins, like the Supreme, like the metal ones and shit like that. Like
Yeah.
right now, I'm just doing like this is like shit you could probably put on your backpack or something. Like this one's big, but I mean like you put it on the
Oh, you do got them.
on a
Hell yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like you could put this on a bag. This is gonna be big as fuck on a hat, but like shit like that. I want once I get the funds, man, I'm gonna definitely start making like the enamel pins, like the metal ones, like the snowman, the Supreme Snowman one, or even like the what you got the screw on right now, like shit like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna start working towards that because it gets expensive. It gets super expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's dope, bro. If you had, man, bro, that shit would go crazy, dog. No cap.
Soon, man,
So
soon.
so random question, man. What's your top three favorite brands other than grimy '90s? What's your top three brands that inspire you the most?
No, yeah, no lie. I would say top three at the moment. Um, I'd probably say Supreme is number one. I would say Born and Raised is number two, and number three is kind of hard, man. Like it's kind of funny, like I because I don't know if you have seen my story, but when I posted those T-shirts, like I'm actually like lately I've been my boy Monty right there. The hundreds actually was it was actually a big influence. I mean, obviously based out of LA too. But the hundreds, because they were doing all type of collabs, like they were doing like back to the. If I don't know if you know this, Delorean isn't even my real name or nothing like that. Delorean comes from Back to the Future. So like that's my
Okay.
favorite movie of all time. And yeah, anyways, going back to what I was saying, like the hundreds, they were doing collabs with Back to the Future and they were doing collabs with all these other companies. And I was like, yo, that's the shit that I want to do. Like that's where I would like to go eventually in the future. Cause I mean, Grimy 90s, you can collab with fucking Cartoon Network and bring out like some Johnny Bravo shirts, bring out some Courage the Cowardly Dog shirts.
Yeah.
Like it's you know what I mean? Like that's I would say the hundreds is in my top five, but I'll say for a third, maybe Bape. I'd probably say Bape just because of just how far it's came and the momentum that it's been having since shit, what, early 2000s, you know what I mean? So yeah, I've definitely fuck with Bape on that one. But oh no, I was gonna say lately I've been on a big kick of trying out brands that I find on Instagram. Like some people kind of, it's a risk. It's risk taken to try to go with a brand that you just randomly see on Instagram. But I actually been doing it lately, and I found I want to say four brands that make dope ass t-shirts, like really good quality. And being somebody who makes clothes, I'm like, how is somebody going to give me a chance if I don't give them a chance? Like you got to try out little brands here and there that you see,
Yeah.
and shit like that. But yeah, I've been trying
Right.
out a few, and there's actually I would say Plain Ice Studios. They make really dope retro T-shirts. D Bruzy, he makes fucking crazy ass. I should have brought him out here. But makes crazy ass all over T-shirts. And then there's another dude named Vontae out of the Bay, and he makes like retro T-shirts too. Like I've been on a really big retro T-shirt like bootleg type shit hype. I love T-shirts. I'm a big shirt fan.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So with that being said, how important do you feel that quality is over like quantity or just pushing shit out? How important is quality to you?
Quality is A1, man. I mean, I would say in the beginning, like for somebody starting off, like if you have the funds, make sure I mean, you always want to have quality. Like I'm not gonna lie, when I first started, my quality wasn't the best. I was more quantity over quality, but then it kind of shows after a while. Just maybe somebody's wearing a t-shirt and then the shit, you wash it one time and then the screen print starts messing up. So I mean, you don't
Yeah.
want negative reviews. You don't. That's the last thing anybody needs for a brand. It's negative reviews. You get one person saying, "Oh yeah, my shirt started the screen print started ripping and all type of shit," and then it takes that one person, and that's gonna start a wildfire, and they'll be like, "I'm not gonna pay $40 for a T-shirt if the shit gonna start rippling and
Right.
all that stuff." So definitely quality. Like now with the T-shirts that I have now, like even with the hats, T-shirts, I go through reputable manufacturers, and I make sure my shit is A1 now. So
No,
quality
for sure.
is key.
Yeah. It's crazy you said that, bro, because no bullshit, before I came in here, bro, I threw on this shirt, right? And it's like a Zoomies brand. It's like the High and Mighty. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Oh
But
yeah, yeah.
it's real cheap material, bro. I threw it on and like the collar's all sticking out to my shoulders and it's just kind of like real, kind of a hard feeling. And I straight took that whole off, bro. No cap. Like I was like, I don't even wear this joint. No cap,
Oh
bro.
man,
So I see
that's
what you're saying. Quality definitely it decides a lot. No cap.
hell yeah, bro. I that is my pet peeve. I hate when collars get all extra stretched out. It looks like you fit a fucking football through it. I can't. Like that's my collar's got to be tight. Like my collar's got to be rock solid. That's what you know what I'm saying. Like yeah, I can't do it. I can't.
No cap, no cap. Hey, bro, when he said that, I just imagined Stewie from Family Guy putting the shirt on.
Just oh yeah, like Arnold from Hey Arnold, just really trying to like stretch that
Yeah.
shit over. Like nah, I can't do it. I will throw a T-shirt away. I can't, or I'll give it to my girl or something. I'm like, no, I can't.
Facts, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy. It's crazy because when I was younger, I used to not care. I used to dry all my shirts. Now you ain't gonna see not one shirt in the dryer unless it's a Carhartt shirt or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up, straight
Crazy,
up.
man.
That's it, man.
All right, man. So I'm curious, how important do you think that art is to streetwear?
You said art. Oh, I would definitely say art is. I think art is probably the key factor because it's just like if you really think about it, and you really look at fashion, look at anything that we're wearing. I mean, there's literally art on your T-shirt right now. There's art on your hat. There's art on my hat. There's art everywhere. You know what I mean? Like art is fashion, and I would say fashion is art. Like it goes hand in hand because if at the end of the day, like if you have a dope design, that's what's gonna really like make people gravitate towards it. You know what I mean? Like I would say, like I look at brands like Hellstar now because they have all this crazy artwork on it and shit like that. It makes people gravitate towards it. And yeah, I would, you know what I mean? Like I would definitely say art is huge. Even for Supreme. I mean, they got shit from Basquiat. They got people like Gons. They got all these big artists, whether it's graffiti, whatever they make. I mean, the art is key. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely say art is the main key factor in fashion.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, see, Faith
So
said it
I'm
right there.
curious. Oh yeah, facts, facts. So I'm curious, man. Would did you ever consider yourself an artist before you like got into designing clothes or creating graphics for stickers and stuff like that? Did you ever like draw or any of that type of stuff?
Hell no, I can't draw for shit. I can't even draw you a stick figure right now. But like I in my mind, it's crazy. Like I feel like Picasso in my mind, but trying to draw it on paper, that shit ain't gonna happen. It's just I'd be looking like I'm having a stroke trying to draw something like this. It's not happening. But I would say maybe in a sense, yeah. Like I said, I got a lot of shit up here in my mind that with the right techniques and maybe trying to learn shit like with graphic design on computers and shit like that. I definitely can make some art. You know, like I make like I got certain apps on my phone that you can use templates and you can like put your design on something, or you can try to like, especially with AI now, man. AI is definitely clutch right now because you can whatever you have in your mind or whatever you can try to draw, it'll help you out type shit. You know what I'm saying? it's we're definitely in a good day and age, man. I think that's why we're starting to see a lot of streetwear brands because they're getting a lot of help from like graphic designers and just shit like that. But I, uh, I guess yeah, in a sense, yeah, maybe I am an artist, artiste,
I was wondering, it's interesting because, like, me, like, before I started messing around with the clothes and stuff like that, I never considered myself an artist, bro. I couldn't draw, I couldn't paint, or none of that shit. So I know
Right,
we related to that. And damn near, like, for me, when I was younger, I felt like that was the only sense of art, being an artist was like actually being able to put something on pen and paper or what I'm saying, painting or whatever it may be. But
right.
I started messing with the clothes and stuff, I definitely realized, like, damn, I kind of am an artist. Like you said, I'm the same way, bro. I can picture all this crazy shit in my head. I just got to figure out a way to put it out. You know what I'm saying, for people to see, type shit.
Right. I guess it kind of depends on what your definition of an artist is, because you can be an artist right now with just with the fit you put on. Like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna put a crazy fit together. Oh, hey, he got that shit on. Like that's just what it is. Art. I feel like art is just whatever you're able to create that people can gravitate towards. So I mean, I don't think art has to be paintings and drawings. I think art can be it can be fashion. It can be the fit you just put on. It can be anything. I mean, that's why I think that's probably why they call artists, like music artists. You know what I'm saying? Like artists ain't got shit to do with rap. Like, but they still get
Right.
called an artist because they're creating magic. So I mean, I think it just depends on what your definition of artist is for sure. You know,
That's beautiful, man. Definitely, that's dope as fuck, man. Definitely
try to
just
get deep. Try to get
yeah.
deep, dog. You know.
Considering an artist as, hey, y'all heard it right there, man. Anything that you create, hey, you an artist, baby. That's beautiful, man. Thank you for that. Yeah.
No, most definitely.
So with that being said, man, what advice would you give to someone who maybe wants to start their own brand?
Just have your money right. I would I would definitely say have your money right, have a vision, and just don't be an asshole when it comes to trying to push your brand out there, and don't be damn, how do I explain it? Like with me, like I've actually given I haven't sold all of my shit. Like I've actually given shit for free. Like I'm not afraid to, because I mean that's how that's how you get your shit out there. Like you don't, of course you want to sell it and you want to have a customer base and all that shit, but I've given shit out for free just for people to rock, and then that'll prompt more people to be like, hey, check this brand out, da 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 da, this grimy 90s, the owner is hella cool, da 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 da, check them out, go buy some shirt, go buy some merch. Like I've given free shit to a lot of people, so I would say just overall, don't be an asshole. Just like I said, have your money right, have a vision. Don't be an asshole. Don't be greedy. Don't just have fun with it too. You don't have to take the shit like super 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 duper serious. Like you really don't. Like it's have fun with it. You know what I mean? And going back to the whole quantity over quality, like I would definitely say make sure your quality is there, because you don't want to start off rocky and start off shitty, and then people are like, the brand, the concept is cool, but their shirts are shitty. Like you just make sure you have a plan, for sure.
Right. So with that being said, as far as you kind of like giving things out, maybe for like promotion or advertising, how would you say how much would you say that has helped you in the long run? Because
It's
some people definitely ain't willing to do that. They're not willing to give things away. You know what I'm saying?
right. I would definitely say it helped, man, because I won't lie. I'm a big YouTube person. Like I'm big into shoes. I'm big into obviously streetwear and shit like that. So I've found people that will have like their PO boxes in their description, and there are certain people out there that'll do reviews on clothes that are sent to them. So it's actually helped. There's a few YouTubers that I've sent my brand to in the past, that have shouted it out. Like I've clipped a bunch of shit. Like I've actually created a video. One of the intros to one of my videos on Instagram is just everybody shouting it out, and just like even that alone was dope to me. Just hearing it's not the actual video of the people, but it's all their voices all clipped into one reel, and just hearing the people shouting my shit out, I'm like, that shit is dope. But it definitely helps to get the name out there because I mean, once you create a video wearing a brand, I mean, it's out there forever. You know what I mean? So that's as soon as we're done with this, and then you post it on YouTube and all that shit, people are gonna watch it and gonna see the brands that we're wearing. They're gonna see that hat that you're wearing right now. They're gonna be like, "Yo,
Right.
that's actually a dope ass hat." Like, da 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 da. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Hey, that's facts. I'm glad you said that, bro, on some real shit, because people don't realize that. Like I was saying, a lot of people they're too busy thinking like, damn, like I ain't trying to give up this little $20 right here, or this little whatever it may be, you know. But like you said, in the long run, they gonna be wearing that joint. Somebody's gonna see. Somebody's gonna ask a question. Somebody's gonna notice it. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely
Hey,
great to have
one
that mindset.
one funny story. So we were me and my girl were in the Bay. This is when Larry June opened up his boba tea shop out there. And just
Okay.
speaking of giving shit for free, so he stays rocking bucket hats. So my girl was wearing one of my hats. I snatched it off her head because I saw Larry June like 20 feet away. I was like, babe, give me your hat. She was like, what? I said, bow. Ripped it off her fucking head, walked over to Larry June, and I handed it to him myself. I was like, hey, bro, I fuck with the music. Da 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 da. Yeah.
Nah,
He hasn't
bro.
he hasn't yeah, I swear I put that on my life, bro. I put that on my kids. You can ask her. She fucking laughs about it to this day. I literally snatched the shit off her head and I gave it to him. I literally walked right up to him and was like, yo, I fuck with the music, da da da. This is my brand. Here you go. And I was out. Like I left it at that. I wasn't trying to fucking dig right. I just was like, yo, here it is. Hey, you know what I'm saying? So just speaking of giving shit for free, I literally gave him that bucket hat for free. So I don't know what he did with it, but I gave it to him. I could say I gave it to him. So that's what I did.
He gotta be rocking that joint, bro. He gotta be rocking that
I'm
joint.
s-
He
I'm
gotta.
saying. I'm saying.
Nah,
So
that's
we'll see,
dope
man.
though. Hey, on some real shit, I don't mean to cut you off or nothing, but shout out to you
Yeah.
for that, bro. Big respects because most people, when they see somebody famous or they see somebody, you know what I'm saying, they got a little bit of name to them, they're instantly, bro. I just want to take a picture. I just want to hug them. I just want to dap them up or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then it's motherfuckers like you that's out there like, man, you know what? I'm gonna use this as an opportunity right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And not be on no weird shit, not be on, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's up, man. That's really dope. And that's
You
actually
got to,
funny
man,
as fuck
'cause
too, no doubt.
that shit is so. She was like, what are you doing? And like, there was people around us too, and they started fucking laughing their ass off. But I made it to him, like, you know what I'm saying. He was hella cool about it too. He's like, hey, brother, I appreciate you. Da, 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 da. And that was it. I wasn't gonna sit there and try to conversate. I wasn't gonna do none of that shit. I gave it to him. It was out. So yeah, that was fun, man. That was definitely a funny experience, man. So yeah,
That's super dope, bro. Cause you know me, I love Larry June, bro.
bro.
That's dope as fuck,
I'm,
dog.
I got a pair of his shoes right here, right now, man. That I ain't even worn yet. I fuck with June, man. June has actually been I would say he's been very like really motivational in my life too, man. Not even to sound corny and shit, but I mean, you know what he raps about. He's rapping about investing, he's rapping about health, he's rapping about just a bunch of positive shit. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of positivity. So
Shit that
that's what
nobody
I'm
else
on.
raps about. Right.
That's what I'm saying.
That,
I
yeah.
don't I can only hear about killing for so long. I need to hear some motivational shit. I need to get the fire going. So,
Right.
anyways, yeah, I fuck with June tough, man.
No, that's true though. It's definitely crazy how things are different these days, man. Like nobody wants to fuck with no real shit. Everybody just wants to hear some drama, some like you said, some killing shit, some that shit's honestly old, bro. No cap. Shout out to Larry June, man. Shout out to Larry June.
Yeah, no cap, man, for real.
Well, shit. Since we're on the music topic, man, let us know your favorite artists. Who top three favorite artists off rip?
Top three. That's all right. Yeah, we can do a top three. I would say definitely MF Doom. That's his poster right there. I say MF Doom. I would say Larry and shit, the third spot. I would probably say I don't know if anybody's heard of him. His name is Jay Worthy. He actually no, he did the album, he did a collab album with Larry June. But like his own personal shit
Right.
is actually dope as fuck. So people got to check him out. But it's hard to say. I would actually kind of say it's hard to name a top three. I got like a top 10. Like I can easily name a top 10. Naming the top three is kind of hard, but I mean I would definitely say those three right there. That's what I listen to the most.
Okay. That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was
Wait,
just
what about
curious
you
because
though? You asked me. What about you?
My top three artists? Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, hold on, bro. Hold on, bro.
Come on, dog. Talk to me. I'll talk
Man,
back. Come
I
on.
ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like, man, bro. Larry June really is up there. I ain't gonna lie, like, he really is up there. I think he got to be in the top, bro, because like you said, not just as far as like the vibe and you know what I'm saying, the catchy shit, like really just speaking like some real shit, bro. Like personally, when I was younger, bro, I used to listen to a lot of that bullshit, and I felt like it affected the way I thought, the way I moved. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even decisions I made. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
starting to listen to Larry June as I got older and matured a little bit, like he definitely became one of my favorites for sure, for sure.
Oh yeah,
Um,
most definitely.
all time, man,
Yeah.
I gotta bring Tupac into the conversation, bro, because Tupac different, bro, different. Anybody that don't be listening to no Tupac, bro, that shit same shit, bro. It'll change the way you think. Like he'll change the way you feel about some shit on in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Like and make you really get the feeling that shit. So I gotta throw Tupac in there. Um, damn man.
That's why it's
I
hard.
ain't
Like if
gonna lie. Yeah,
yeah,
I
if you
just
would have
love music so much. It just goes so many different ways, bro. It goes so many different ways. But
yeah. See, if you
man,
would have told me
I
a
feel like
top
I
10,
gotta
I could do a top 10. I could do a top 10 right off the top of my head for sure. But see, the top 3 is
go ahead,
hard.
bro.
That's super hard.
No cap. Top three stars make you feel like damn, like oh no.
You gotta like really pick and choose, man.
Yeah, no cap. Hey,
That's great.
Cole could be up there. I ain't gonna lie. J Cole might be up there, man. No cap. J Cole be spitting.
Hey, J Cole is that dude, man. I'll give it to him. I'll be honest, man. Like I fuck with the last little mixtape he just put out. Minus the obviously he took off his diss track, but like that actually, I wasn't really listening to Cole like that. I'll be dead honest. I never really listened to Cole's songs like that. But as far as lyricism is concerned, especially nowadays, like it's actually satisfying to hear shit like that. Like that last little
Facts.
project he put out, that actually did it for me. I was like, yo, he's that dude. Yeah, he's the truth. He fucking spits. I don't like how he apologized, but I mean, he definitely can rap.
I ain't gonna lie. How you feel about that, bro? Because I'm kind of mixed feelings about it. I ain't gonna lie. It was kind of
I mean, bro, you got to stand on business. If you're gonna take shots at somebody, you're gonna talk about how talk about all this shit and whatever the size shoe and all. You got to stand on business. If you're gonna really gonna put that shit out
yeah.
there, I mean, you literally you took the time out of your day, go into the studio, put the lyrics together, you put it in a song, and that cost money. You did all that shit just to take it back? Like, no, that doesn't make sense. That don't make sense. You wasted however much time of your life that you can't get back now, and then now you're gonna redact it. Like, no, that don't make sense to me. But I mean,
Facts.
it's a mix. Like he apologized because he wanted to be a man about it. I'm like, okay, cool, but you still kind of a bitch for taking the shit back. Don't do that. Just stand on business. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Waiting on
love Cole,
Kendrick.
but yeah, I love Cole, but I gotta agree with you on that, man. I wish he would have just kept it how it was. Cause Cole's hard, bro. Like, and I feel like I low key can relate to him in that aspect. Cause sometimes it's like, damn, like you really do want to talk your shit. Like, damn, I know what I be doing. I know what I can do. But then it's like you want to be humble and just let shit play out. You know what I'm saying? Not be in the mix, not be in the drama. So I feel him, but like you said, if you gonna say some shit, you gotta hold your nuts and stand on that shit. No cap.
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't
But
don't do that shit and then take it back. Now Kendrick, if he does put out another diss track, Kendrick gonna come back, shoot shots, and then what's J Cole gonna do? He's just, I don't know if I want to put
yeah,
this out again or not. Like, oh no. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't be in drama. I don't be in beef and shit, so I don't know how that shit goes. So
right.
whatever,
Nah, I feel you.
whatever.
I feel you
You
for
know.
sure. Well, shit, man. Tell us about being a father, man. How's that? The first two motherfuckers I interviewed, they ain't fathers, man. So you the first one.
Oh Lord Jesus. Oh yeah, I'm the first man. God damn, kids is assholes, man. But no, I'm just kidding. Nah, fatherhood is beautiful, man. I'm telling you, like fatherhood is fatherhood is motivation in itself. I mean, just think about it. Like you created a life. Now you got to take care of it. So that's like creating a business and needing to take care of it times a million. So now, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a beautiful thing, man. Like I said, like when I lost my job in 2020 because of COVID, found out my girl was pregnant. We were expecting a child that year. So not only losing my job, not only did that motivate me, but then having a kid on top of that, like my mind was working overtime. I'm like, oh shit, now I gotta really
Right.
put it in. And honestly, like not even to dive too deep into it, but I never had a father growing up. Never. I met my dad for the first time 8 years ago. I haven't talked to him since, but I met him as a grown ass man. So not having a dad, like it was a little harder to be a dad when you don't have one. But it's it just kind of it just goes like once every day that goes by is a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? If you can at least remember how you were raised, like by a mom, by a dad, by a stepfather, by foster parents, whoever you were raised by, as long as you can remember how you were raised, you just take that and apply it to parenthood yourself, and just make sure they all right, man. Make sure they get fed and shit. You know what I mean? Because you don't want CPS at your door and shit. But um, yeah, man, that's a beautiful thing, man. It's definitely dope, especially coming home from work fucking 11 hours a day, and then you come home and you got somebody that's excited to fucking just be in your presence, just to see you. Like it's a beautiful
Yeah.
thing. It's unconditional love. It's dope,
That's
man.
that's dope as fuck.
Yeah,
So,
man.
with that being said, as far as not really having a father figure in your life, how would you say that that affected you being a father? How did that, you know what I'm saying, motivate you in being a father?
Um. Oh, highly motivated me, man. Because now I just want to be present. That's the thing. So you take the absence of not having a father and you apply it and you just do the opposite. And now I just want to be nothing but in my child's life. I don't want to miss shit. I don't want to. I'm gonna make it to all the basketball games. If you can't draw for shit and you draw me something and it looks terrible, I'm gonna put it on my fridge. It's just like shit like that. You know what I mean? It's the little things in life. And so yeah, and that's how a lot of people ask me that all the time too, man. Because there's some people that that could not have a father and end up being one, but then not being present in their kid's life because, oh, well, that's what I went through. I didn't have a dad growing up. So, they're going to be trying to be off doing their own thing and trying to live their life and go drink and go smoke and do all this dumb shit. But you got your kids at home, like trying to be something that they're, you know what I mean? I don't know. You got exactly what Eagle said, break the cycle. And that's exactly what I did. My dad
Facts.
wasn't there, so now I'm nothing but there. Right after this, I'm going back to my kids. So
Hey man, I just want to say, from man to man, bro, respect to you, brother, because you know, like I know, it ain't too many out here doing it like that, bro. And like you said, it's the little things in life. A lot of people never grasp onto that concept, and you definitely got full grasp of it, brother. So respect to you, seriously, man.
I
That's what's
appreciate
up.
it, man. I appreciate that.
What's up, man? That's beautiful, dog.
Yeah, man.
So, man, man, that shit got me, man. I really, that shit was beautiful, dog.
I appreciate it. It's deep, man. It's deep because you know what's dope too. I was gonna say, I know your mama be in here, man. That's probably one of the dopest things I've ever seen with anybody streaming. Period. Your mom is like your number one fan. That is the dopest shit I've ever seen. And shout out to mama
Hell
in here.
yeah.
I don't know if she's in here, but I know she be in all the streams. That's the dopest. If my mom had a whatnot, she'd be doing the same shit. She's been supporting me since day one too with the brand. And just seeing your
Nice.
mom just interacting with everybody showing her mad respect, just that type of shit. That's the dopest thing I've ever seen in my life, man. Because my mom was like my best friend growing up. We didn't always see eye to eye just because we were two totally different people. But at the end of the day, like that was my rock. If it wasn't for her, I don't know where I'd be. So just I was gonna say
Hell
shout out
yeah,
to
bro.
you, shout out to mama, shout out to y'all just being like that, man. That shit is dope.
Hey man, thank you, dog. It's definitely a blessing that I never take for granted ever. So
Hell yeah.
I appreciate that. Seriously. Shout out to my mom. I don't know. I know she was in there earlier. I think
She
she might have
was.
dipped out, but
I saw.
yeah, I
I
appreciate
recognize the name every time.
that.
That shit
I
is dope.
appreciate you, dog. Seriously, man.
Hell yeah.
All right, so I'm curious, man. To get back on the father topic, how
Yeah.
would you compare your life how would you compare your life now, being a father, to maybe the way you felt and how you moved, how you thought before you was a father?
Um, I would definitely say a lot of shit changed, man. Like just my life before and my mindset before was completely different because now like I feel like I have, it's gonna sound deep when I say this, but now I really feel like I have a reason to live. Like it's not to sound depressing and shit like that, but it gives you that that feeling like right in here is like, yo, I have something to live for. You know what I'm saying? Like I have something that I need to make sure that is well taken care of. I'm taking care of a life, so now my life has meaning. You know what I'm saying? Like I would say just before, like I didn't really give a shit. Like especially before I even met my girl, before the kids, before I met her, I just was reckless, bro. I was doing nothing but dumb shit. And so now being humbled, being with the woman that I have now who has been the rock to just everything that I got. My life has completely changed and I'm blessed to have her. I'm blessed to have the kids. It just yeah, it just gives you a reason to definitely want to make sure you wake up every day and you get off your ass and make sure you hustle and grind. You know what I'm saying? That yeah, yeah, big changes for sure.
Dope, man. That's dope. So, what would you say is your favorite part of being a father?
Um, shit, man. I don't know. I, damn. I, I was gonna like it's funny because like when everybody says like before they have kids and they're expecting and shit like that, they're always like, "Oh, I'm about to have my son dressed in this. I'm about to have him fitted. I'm about to have him wearing nothing but J's and all this shit." Fuck that. No, hell no. I learned the hard way because these fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like shits like this is fucking expensive. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm gonna put him in some. Luckily, he likes little Spider-Man shoes, little light ups, and little Crocs and shit like that. But yeah, man, damn, I just totally had a brain fart. I don't even know what we were talking about, but um,
You good, man? I was just asking your favorite part of being a father, man.
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, just seeing them just grow in front of you, like that's it's crazy. Just like I don't know how to explain it. Like just imagine somebody who loves plants, and they just are obsessed with plants and having plants in their house, and you just water it and feed it every day, and you just see that shit just grow. You just see it fucking just grow right in front of you. You're like, damn, this is what I wanted. Like this is the life. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing a little you walking around is trippy as fuck. It's shit is crazy, especially when your kid looks like you. It's just imagine like you you just had this little creature like in the palm of your hands, and then all of a sudden they're fucking running out the room butt naked, yelling, "Daddy, daddy!" Like you know what I'm saying? It's weird, man. It's weird, but it's yeah, it's a trip, man. But just seeing them grow, just seeing them grow and turning into just the little you because like I look back at pictures of myself, like my mom sends me pictures all the time of like me when I was a kid, and then I look at my son, I'm like, holy shit, like it's or almost like a splitting image. So it's just dope to see like myself in my kid, like especially my son because my son is older. My son's about to be 4 this year. My daughter is about to be 8 months, and it's just a trip just seeing them grow right in front. Like my daughter just started crawling just like a week ago, so like seeing your
Oh,
just seeing this life you created evolve. This shit is it's mad trippy, yo. I'm not gonna lie, like this shit is weird, but I would just say seeing them grow for sure.
that's dope, man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
dope. Well, shit, man. Just to go ahead and conclude, man, any advice you would just give to anybody watching on the other side of the screen? Maybe not, it ain't got nothing to do with clothes or streetwear or music, any of that. Just some advice from Vic Delorean to the people in the chat.
Um, just stay humble, man. I would just say just live your life one day at a time. Just remain humble. Just like I kind of what I said earlier. Just don't be an asshole in life. Just like we only got one of them. Just remain positive, remain humble, stay grinding. Make sure you and yours is taken care of. And yeah, just enjoy life for what it gives you, man. Every second is valuable. every second, every minute is very valuable in life, man. We only get one of these. So I would just definitely say live it to the fullest, man. I mean, not to sound corny or cheesy or nothing like that, but it's real shit. Like, just think about that. Like, one day you're here, the next you're gone. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But just definitely stay humble. Be humble in life because when you do good, you get good. So I mean, definitely.
Facts. Everything
Yeah,
coming
man.
back around.
Hell
But
yeah,
shit,
dog.
man. Hey, man, that was amazing. I just want to say thank you so much for the conversation, brother. That shit was beautiful, dog. Seriously, that shit was
Bro,
amazing.
hey, all day, man. If it's shit, man. You already know. Tap in, brother. You got the number, dog. We can do this shit again. We can make a
Vic's
part. We
like,
can
should
make
I come back?
bro, a
He's
Vic
like, I'll come
Delorean
back on
part
episode
two.
4, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, we can make it happen. I like shit like this. Me and my boy Monty, I think I was telling you, me and my boy Monty that's in here now, we wanted to do a podcast. I mean, we wanted to do something like this where we all kind of sit together and congregate and talk. Like I feel like it's needed. You know, shit like this is needed. So like me and you can have these conversations. I can say something that you love. You could tell me something that I love. I'm like, yo, that's actually dope as fuck. Never thought about that. You can change somebody's point of view and just their thought process with one conversation. So like even us talking right now, wh- whoever's watching now, or if you upload it on YouTube and people who watch it in the future could take something I said, something you said, and apply it to their life. And it conversation is life changing. It can be life changing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I appreciate you even
Thank
having me on this motherfucker, man. Like and it sucks because like I haven't been streaming like I was in the beginning. Like I think I've had maybe like 4 or 5. I think I did 4 or 5 streams, maybe 5 or 6 or something like that. And I kind of just stopped. But luckily during that time, I met you. I met LC. Like I met all these people. And anyways, going back to you, if I hadn't met you, we wouldn't even be able to conversate. So I mean, I
you.
appreciate you having me on this thing. Um, all that shit, man. Like you actually, and I was gonna tell you too. We didn't really get on the topic of Supreme, but like honestly, you kind of jump started that shit for me. Like you kind of like really got me into the mode of wanting to like really start copping shit and then hop on here and try to like hook people up and just start pushing the shit. You know what I'm saying? But so I would definitely say you got me on the Supreme train, man. Like I was already like kind of into it. Like I think I started getting into Supreme 2021. I think I want to say maybe the end of 2020, 2021 is when I started getting into it. Like I was buying shit here and there, but then like after watching your streams, and I think I forgot what stream it was. I think I cashed out, hella cashed out in your shit. I got I think a camel backpack, the fighter deck. Hell of shit. I got a big ass box from you one day. I cashed the fuck out. And then ever since then, I was like, yo, I need to do this shit too, man. This shit is dope as fuck. And then ever since then, I've been fucking with you tough. I would say between you and LC, like the main two that I've really been fucking with the Supreme shit, man. So shout out to you for and just even seeing you and talking to you, or like even talking to you in the chat, watching you stream, seeing how you conduct yourself with other people in here, like faith and shit like that. Just in general, that changed me. I was like, yo, I want to start doing this shit too. So, like I said, it's that people, little shit that people do that can change people's lives. So, you know what I'm saying. So, shout out to you, man, for just being you. You know,
Thank you, bro.
of
No, I
course, dog.
appreciate that. And everything you're saying, man, thank you so much for saying that, brother, because this is something I've been trying to like low key explain to people about the podcast. Some people don't understand why, like it ain't making no money. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't really getting views like that, not yet, but like you said, like this conversation is important. Maybe someone can take something from this later on down the road. Like you said, the future, people are always gonna be able to go back and look, damn, oh, Vic from Grimy '90s, he said this a couple years ago, bro. Like he was really up to something. You know what I'm saying? And so,
Facts.
like I said, a lot of people don't really understand that. So, man, thank you so much for just laying that shit out so people can
No,
hear it. I
of course,
appreciate
man.
that.
Just like
And
Faith is
also, thank
saying,
you for
it's
the love as well.
no, of course, yeah. And just like Faith is saying, it's seeds. We're this is what we're doing is we're planting seeds just to watch it grow over time. Like nothing happens overnight. So it doesn't matter if you upload this on YouTube, you get 10 views within a matter of a couple months. It doesn't matter because at some point you're gonna be in the thousands. You're gonna be in the hundreds of thousands. As long as you stay up on it, you stay grinding, you stay consistent with it, you're gonna be up there. I promise you. Especially nowadays, podcasts are like number one. If you notice, they're giving awards now to podcasters. So you keep the shit up,
Facts.
like you're gonna be there, bro. I promise you, man. But there was one question I want to ask you, man, because like I feel like you're somebody that can it eventually like you have your own store. Like where do you see where's schematics at later on down the line? You know what I'm saying? Like where do you see
Now I'm
yourself?
gonna be real with you, bro. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, bro. For the longest, I always thought that I had to go get me a store in New York or a store in California or a store somewhere up north, bro. But I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like this, some shit me and Faith been talking about, man. Texas really up to something, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, like I definitely see myself having multiple stores in Texas, like off rip. But I also, would love to expand out to, New York, California, other places as well. But man, shout out to Texas, bro. I love Texas and they've been putting on, bro. Like
Y'all going
not just the
crazy.
music but the clothing, man, the videography, you know what I'm saying? The photography, the motherfucker, everything, bro. It's like on lock. And like, I feel like it all intertwines together, especially with the streetwear. Cause it's like, bro, if you're doing something and you're getting some type of bread, you're dripped out. You know what I'm saying? You're wearing something nice. You feel me? And I feel like in Texas, I ain't gonna lie, man. Right now it's undefeated, bro. With the drip, it's
Hell yeah.
undefeated.
Bro,
so, so
y'all
I
big,
definitely,
man.
yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it, brother, and I appreciate you for just kind of like putting out that type of manifestation because that's what I do for myself, and a lot of people maybe don't see that or don't feel the same way. So I appreciate that, brother.
No,
Thank
of
you.
course, man. I see it because it's like not only do you have the knowledge of everything, like you got the Supreme, you got all this shit. Like I can see you definitely owning a store, but then I know you got the brand too. You got your own brand. You got the real schematics and them hoodies was going crazy. So like you already got something going on with that shit too, man. So it's just like you're well rounded. So you can open up a store
Thank you,
easily.
brother.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're fuck my brand. Your brand is dope too, man. You keep that shit going for real.
Thank you, brother. But like you said, man, like you said, it's always just bouncing off of each other's minds and kind of just not like you said, it's the humble aspect of it. Like, yeah, I might have some dope shit in my mind, but what can I really do with it if I ain't bouncing it off of other people's minds and trying to like brew it into something big and not just me? Because I can only do so much. I need a team to really do something crazy. So, but
Man,
thank you, brother. Seriously, man. Thank you
nah,
so
for real,
much.
man. Just keep like I told you in the last stream. I forgot. I mean, excuse me, I forgot the dude's name. The who was doing the episode number two. But just like when I was telling you, like this shit is dope. Even when you had LC on the first episode, when I was telling you like this shit is dope, I really meant that shit. Like this shit is really dope, and it's dope that whatnot. I mean, I guess shit. Shout out to whatnot too. Like it's dope that you're able to create this off of being on whatnot, and then being able to base it off of the people that you met off of whatnot. I don't know if you knew LC prior or the homie that was in the episode two prior, but if it wasn't like, I mean, it's just dope that this was able to come to fruition. You know.
Facts. I'm definitely blessed, bro, because I mean, y'all know I haven't even been streaming that much recently because of a lot of personal shit I've been dealing with, right? But like you said, I'm blessed that I can still do shit like this because of the relationships I've built, the platform, the community I've built, like shit like that. Now I can come in and really try to like push it, to a whole other direction. Because like you said, the conversation is important, like more important than people really realize. So I'm
Yeah.
blessed for that. Seriously, I'm blessed, dog. Seriously, thank you so much. Shout out to
No,
Faith too. Like we met
I know.
Faith through this joint.
I was just reading their shit. This shit is dope, bro. This shit is. I've been loving whatnot since I got on here, bro. Just meeting the people that I have, like, because when I first got on, I was doing bear bricks. Like I was big into the bear bricks and shit like that. But then, like I said, when I started seeing you stream and I started hopping in your streams, seeing what you were doing with the games and shit like that, I'm like, yo, that shit is dope. So I put the bear bricks to the side. I already had a bunch of Supreme shit. I was already buying every week. I was like, fuck it, now I'm about to start doing that shit too, man, and just meeting everybody that I have. Like I got connects outside of whatnot now, which is dope. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if I need some shit, I can hit
Fuck
them up.
yeah.
If they need something from me, I hit them up. They hit me up. Like vice versa. Like the whatnot community, this shit is dope, bro, for real. So shout out to everybody that's in here. Shout out you, man. Just this shit is dope, man, for real.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Of course.
Shit, my boy. I want to say that's about it, man. We had a great conversation, dog. Again, thank you so much for coming on. That shit was amazing.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, it was funny because before I even hopped on, that's why I was late. But like before the kids, we had to go run errands and shit like that. I'm like, yo, we got to get home. We got to get home. Like, my son was hungry and shit. I'm like, no, fuck that, fuck him. Like he, no, I'll just get. No, I was like, yo, we got to get home. Like I got to make sure we got to get ready. Da, da, da. And then literally right after this, like we're about to go out on a date and shit. Like I think my mother-in-law's coming over, so she gonna watch the kids. So we about to go on a date literally right after this. So I was just like, I
All
wanted
right.
to make sure. I wanted to make sure this happened
Oh,
though. Like this was important to me. Like I had to make sure that this happened because this shit like this is dope, man. So, anyways, it's gonna be a revolving door, but it's dope, man. Just keep the shit up, man. I'm glad to see it. You know what
nah,
I'm
thank
saying?
you, man. Hey, that's beautiful too. I hope you have a great night as well, man. Thank you so much for also just like I said, just taking me serious and like making it a priority, bro. Like that means a lot to me too. So thank you, brother.
No, of course, man. Like I told you, that's why you think I was out of breath when I came in here, bro. I was like, this shit gotta happen. This shit has to happen, bro. Like I've been looking forward to this shit all week, man. So, anyways, yeah, it's all good, brother. Appreciate you, man. Hey, if you ever need me again, bro, just tap in with me, man. We'll make some shit happen.
Oh, for sure. Oh, we locked in, brother. We locked in for sure, for sure. I
Yes,
appreciate it,
sir.
man.
Shout out
With
Prophet.
that
What's
being
going on? What's
said,
going on?
thank you guys. Shout out to everyone who chilled in here the whole time because I know the number went down a little bit and a little bit, but it was staying like consistent.
Consistent.
So thank you guys for chilling and just listening and just vibing with us, man. Thank you guys so much. For anyone who hopped in a little late, the full video will be uploaded to YouTube at the Schemecast. So if you want to check that out, it's in the show notes. All right. So with that being said, man, we're gonna find somebody to rate. What's up?